Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a figure. Uh, I was gonna skip on this one, but then it went on sale, so I figured why not? It's cool enough of a figure, right? I think this looks pretty good, right? Am I wrong? I don't know. I like Groot. I really want to get the classic version of Groot from Guardians 1. I'm not the biggest fan of this version of Groot, the hulked out version of Groot. I think he looked much better in the movie than I thought he would, but I don't know. I just think he looks a little weird since we're so used to the skinny version of Groot. I know it's a different version, but but I love this movie so much, and it was on sale. I figured, why not? Why not pick it up? It looks pretty cool. Maybe one day, like down the line, I'll manage to get my hands on classic Groot. In fact, at Nerdzoic, I believe they have the 4-pack right now, which is like 140 bucks. I really want to get that, but that's a lot of money, so I probably won't get that. But if you want classic Groot, I think he's still there, so he that might be your way to pick him up. But for me, I'll just stick with this one for now, unless they ever do a re-release. Hopefully, one day they'll do a re-release of all the classic Guardians figures so we can get them. They had the, what is it, the Marvel Universe wave they were doing for a little while, and I just found, I never knew that figure came out, but I found a Ronin figure back at an Ollie's when I was on my little vacation. I didn't have the money to pick them up there, but like I didn't know they did a Ronin. So hopefully one day we'll get re-releases of all the Guardians, especially Drax, because I need Drax. I need Drax, Gamora, and Groot. And then I'll have pretty much everybody. I guess Mantis I need. So I'm close. I'm close to having everybody. So I'm happy to have this guy. I just wasn't like looking for this guy, I guess, is my ultimate point here. So let's get into it. Let's look at the box. Starting with the front of the box, you have this picture of Groot. As long as he's in the box, I know he's in the box, but with these windowless packaging, it's always a risk. So, and then I didn't know this, but it comes with a baby Rocket. I never saw him on the box. It's basically like you hold the box like this, he's gone. You don't know he's there, and that's me. I did that the entire time. I never knew baby Rocket was there, and I think that's so adorable. I thought it was just Groot, and that's it. That's all you got. If you turn it on the side, you have a nice picture of Groot right there. On the back, you have another picture of Groot doing Groot things and the Groot poses and all that. Stands at 7.48 inches tall and 19 centimeters. Comes with his wings, his fists, and there he is, little baby Rocket. He's just hard to notice. He's so small. I think I'll have to look, but that might be to scale. Then you turn it again, you get some nice artwork of Groot, and then now you're back to the front, and we can go ahead and transition to the figure. Okay, and this is pretty much all you get. It is a deluxe figure after all, so you don't get too much for how much you pay for a deluxe figure. Obviously, I got it on sale, so I didn't pay that much, but you get some nice fist hands, some nice woody fist hands. It's so weird. It's a wood texture, but the feel of it is just like hard rubber. So it's kind of like a mind fuck right there. Just, I don't know. I don't like it. It feels icky. But you get the fists, and then of course you do get that Rocket, who is to scale on the box. This is actual size. It's a cute little Rocket. Obviously, it's just a little raccoon. It resembles Rocket, but it's not like Rocket as we know Rocket. In fact, I think we could hide Rocket. He's just like in the display, right? That kind of works. And then, of course, you have his giant wings, which if you saw Guardians of the Galaxy, that was their escape plan from the High Evolutionary. Well, I guess they didn't really have a plan. They just jumped out the window. And Groot revealed his wings, and he was able to fly away. Don't ask me how the physics on that works, but it happened in the movie. I thought it was a beautiful, beautiful scene. They come off just like that, so he has a nice little hole back there. The wings look like that. They're pretty decent. They look a little toy-like. They could use some more paint on it, I think. Some more, like maybe a wash would make it really look good, but I don't know. It looks fine enough, but here's the actual figure itself, the creme de la creme, the piece you're here for, the Groot. He looks pretty spectacular, pretty fantastic. I do like the figure a bit more in hand than I did on the box. Of course, it doesn't really compare to the movie, but still, as a figure, I think this is pretty great. So you have this head sculpt. The only thing I don't like about this head sculpt is how weird his mouth looks. Because previous Groot, his mouth was like different. This one they gave lips. Why did they give him lips? It looks so disturbing. I don't like it. But beyond that, he looks fine. The chest piece here looks okay. The sizing looks a little off. He looks a little, I don't know, maybe chubby here. He looks off in a way. I don't know what it is about this figure that looks a little wonky. But, you know, it looks okay. It kind of looks like armor, I guess, in a way. My fan theory is that little baby Groot, when he was fighting in Endgame, fighting alongside the Avengers, he saw people like the Hulk and Drax and all these other gigantic warriors that were huge and hulking beasts. He saw them and he was so inspired by them. Because he can control the way he looks, he can obviously, that's one of his abilities, is he can manipulate his skin or his limbs to like stretch and form whatever shape he wants. So I would think he saw them and he was like, I want to be like that, and he grew up and he buffed out. I think that's my canon reason for his change in design. Obviously, Thor: Love and Thunder kind of threw a kink in the wrench on that one. I wish they would like talk to each other and kind of like know what's happening before they like do stuff. I think that would be super duper handy when making these MCU movies that are so big and important and every movie impacts the other movie. I think that would be like a smart thing to start doing, is just to communicate like, hey, what's your Groot gonna look like? Oh, I think I'm gonna make him like nice, big, and bulky. I think that's where I want to take Groot. Oh, okay, I'll make him look like that, instead of just like doing whatever you want. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, so where was I? Yeah, that was my fan theory. I don't think there's any credence to that idea. I think they gave a reason, but I don't remember what it was. But yeah, it looks fine. All the wood textures are okay. I like the legs. The legs look a lot better than up here. Something up here just looks off. I do like his size. He does feel deluxe in a way. His buttocks is another area that's weird. They have this like weird texture for it. It makes it look super out of place. But, you know, it's not too bad. His back looks pretty cool. I like the way they sculpted his back. I like that they gave him like little details like these leaves right here, and over here he has like sprouts coming out. I wonder if it's like the rings, like regular trees, you count the rings and you can tell how long it's lived. If it's the same thing here, so it's kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe he's 10. Maybe 10 years. Let's see. 2017 was when we saw Baby Groot. And in the MCU, right now, the year is like 2027-ish. That makes sense. He would be 10, right around that. Yeah, I think that works. I don't know if they thought that far ahead. I don't know if they like accounted for that, but yeah, I think that works. This is a 10-year-old Groot, I guess. Sure. He definitely doesn't feel like an adult yet, even though he's like big and bulky. He doesn't feel like he's that age. So I guess we've gone over the sculpt enough. We can talk about the articulation, starting with the head. Of course, the head can go up. I guess that's pretty much it. It can go down, like so. Little bit of wiggle, all the way around, like so. The arm can come up a little bit. This is like a shoulder blade, or like a shoulder armor piece, I guess. It doesn't seem to hinder it too much. It's not super duper in the way. I do like that it kind of moves out of the way. I like that detail there. I like that it slides underneath. That's pretty cool. So yeah, it doesn't seem to hinder it too much, but it can go up to about that high. And then I think rotating it, oh, it rotates with it. Oh, okay, cool. So now it's stuck on the bottom. I think we can fix this. Hold on. There we go. Perfect. So it can rotate all the way around. Swivel at the bicep, of course, all the way around. Single jointed but pinless. Elbows can go up to about right there, which is okay. Wrist can go in, it can go out, it can go all the way around. Of course, you have pieces like that to kind of prevent it from going too far in either direction. Ab crunch, he can go back like so. Let's move the arm out of the way. Back like so, not much at all. You can kind of push it, but it's gonna move back to the previous position. It can go forward like so. That's fine, a little bit better, I guess. Add the legs into it. He can bend. Yeah, he can like grab a penny off the ground if you wanted him to. That works. That means the legs can kick up to very high. That's incredibly high for a figure like this. I think that's pretty spectacular. The thighs are on a weird, it's like almost like a ball joint, but it's not. But it can rotate all the way around like so. It looks like a ball joint in a way, I guess. Right? Yeah, maybe. Kinda. No, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know the words. Single jointed knee, but pinless. It can go up to about right there. That's pretty much like a 90-degree angle. That's not too much. Toes can go down like so and up like so, and of course swivel. So I guess if you wanted to, you could swivel it, turn it down, turn it around, and there you go. You have it backwards, and it still works because it's Groot. So I guess that looks fine. It looks a little weird to me, but if you wanted to, and then I guess you could swivel right there. I didn't know that. Doesn't change anything, but you can. And yeah, anything I'm missing here? No. Can you swivel here at the elbow? No. Yes, you can. Okay, you can swivel at the elbow. Interesting. Nice choice. Oh, and it kind of locks. You can kind of, well, I can see there's like a little piece that sticks out to lock it in place. That's creative. That's a good idea. All right, yeah, no, I like this figure. It's a good enough figure. I was going to say it's an odd one, but I guess it's not. You do want Groot in your collection. You want every version of Groot you can find, right? I just think his redesign is the odd choice. But the figure, I like it. I like this figure. I think it's a decent enough figure. If you pose him in the right way, he doesn't look weird. Looking at him straight on, that looks odd. But if you like turn him and he's like looking up, or like maybe he's holding little baby Rocket in his hands, like, oh, you're so cute, baby Rocket. You know, that kind of works. I like that. Or maybe Rocket's looking up at him. Or I don't know, you can, maybe he's just sitting up here. Whatever you want him to do, you know? But yeah, no, I like this figure. Let me know what you guys think of him down in the comments below. And leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscribe. All the things YouTubers ask you to do, just do it for me as well. And I will be back with another video. Gosh, this stuff is just spilling everywhere. I need to glue everything down so it doesn't move. But no, yeah, I will be back with another video, hopefully very, very soon. Bye.